This one goes against the Rams. It could be the most critical of the game, because the Saints would wind up with 3rd down and 18.
We have offsetting penalties. 99 of the white, personal foul. 67 offense, personal foul. Penalties, offset, 2nd down.
Well, they're both about the same size, so I figures it offsets.
Wright and Brock are called for the fouls.
There they are. There's number 99. There's number 61. They meant number 61, not Brock.
Hilgenberg.
There's one. There's a little shove.
So Stan Brock unduly accused. It's 3rd and 20 from the 44. Hebert unloads. He's got Turner down there. Couldn't hold it. Henley caught up and got a piece of it.
Bobby Hebert just unloaded it. If it was intercepted, it would have been as good as a punt, but you can't ever get a quarterback to believe that. Darrell Henley does an excellent job of timing his leap. Boy, Turner has his hands on it once, twice, and just gets away from him.
A catchable ball, and Turner could not come up with it. Barnhart to punt, and Henley waiting inside his 20. Oh, what a kick by Barnhart. He killed it. Bounces out of the end zone. Punt of 56 yards to net 36.
Take the picture, Mom, look.
So the Rams avoid falling further behind and have it at their own 20. 8:33 to go, 3rd quarter. End around, Ron Brown. Got a great block on the outside. The fans thought it was a clip, but it looked like a beautiful block by Buford McGee. Got his head in front of Ricky Jackson.
Ron Brown's had more rushes than he has receptions. There's the reverse. They try and get those linebackers flowing. They just don't bite. Ricky Jackson stays home. 2 nice jobs. It's not a clip because he got his head and shoulders in front. Threw himself down to the carpet to make the block.
Ron Brown has been unable to break one of those this year in spite of his great speed. Everett, the quick out to Anderson across the 30 to the 31. Toy Cook took him out of bounds. It will be a 1st down for the Rams.
The Rams are most effective offensively when Everett can get into the huddle, get out, call a play, and run a play. You get a rhythm as a quarterback. Hebert had it in that long drive in the 1st half. Now Everett has it now. He comes out, he walks in, he makes a call, he breaks the huddle, he gets to the line of scrimmage. That's the rhythm you want to get in.
Flipper Anderson, 5 catches. That's a season high. 91 yards. That's under his league-leading average of 30 a shot. Everett again out to Del Pino, and Del Pino is decked by Robert Massey. Good job of hanging on.
These are snapped just as the ball is snapped, so they can see the movements and the stunts that are going on up front.
2nd and 7. Greg Bell, absolutely nothing. Boy, good job by Jim Wilkes and Ricky Jackson inside.
Swilling and Del Pino going at it a little bit. We haven't called Swilling's name tonight, and it's because Irv Pankey's doing a real good job on him. And anytime that you're the featured pass rusher and a sack artist, and you can't get to the quarterback, it gets more and more frustrating as the game goes on.
Swilling with 13 and a half sacks, and he's gotten them all in the last 7 weeks. 3rd and 6. Draw play, Del Pino, 1st down and more. Del Pino all the way to the Rams' 48-yard line. Cook and Maxey were there to bring him down.
Watch the move that he puts on not only the Saints, but Rex Stewart, the umpire. Comes in, look at that move he puts on the umpire. I mean, that's unbelievable. He just putting moves on everybody out there. Finally gets dragged down by Cook.
Del Pino may be a full-time player next year in the Rams backfield. John Robinson, a coach who thinks ahead to next week, next month, next year as much as anybody. And now Everett has to change the play and call a timeout. We have a timeout with 5:36 to go.
Jackie Slater, number 78, is telling Tony Slayton something. Then he walks over, tells Everett something. Then he tries to go back over and play tackle. He's trying to tell everybody what to do up front, and he just can't do it.
1st and 10 Rams. Everett with time for Del Pino, knocked away by Toy Cook. The third-year man out of Stanford knocked it away. He'd been a safety last year, wanted to go back to corner, felt much more comfortable over there.
Well, here he comes over to make the move on corner. Now, Del Pino's running up the sidelines. Toy Cook just gets over to bat it away. He didn't really have his head up, or else he'd have picked it off and gone down the sidelines.
Cook working at right corner, Massey, the rookie, at the left corner, the safety, Atkins and Waymer. And Jim Everett now 9 out of 21, 120 yards and an interception. Not one of his vintage nights. Fake to Bell. Pressure, Swilling from behind. Fumble. And now they indicate it's an incomplete pass. They said Everett's arm was moving forward. Oh, Swilling just flying toward the quarterback.
Well, you just can't run away. I mean, a tackle doesn't stand a chance when Swilling is on the move and you're rolling away. There you see Damone Johnson go down. Now, Tony Slayton and Greg Bell try and come out and block. Matter of fact, the whole left side and help tries to block him. You could see Everett's arm was moving forward, and all it has to do is just start forward, and they're going to call it an incompletion. Of course, they don't like it in here.
Pat Swilling become the sack master of the South.
The human sack machine.
It's an intelligent young man out of Georgia Tech, very soft-spoken, well-spoken.
And he's healthy, and that's a big plus for the Saints.
He wasn't last year, and of course he was a late coming.
Now see how it comes forward? See how it comes? As soon as it starts to come forward, that's what happens. So you'll see, once he gets his arm started forward, they have to call it an incompletion. Even though he gets hit, see how it comes forward? Doesn't matter whether it looks pretty or not, as long as it's moving forward. And there's another look at it. There comes the arm forward, and the ball comes out.
They are checking it in the 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Cook, and Everett just had to throw it away. A corner blitz from Toy Cook. They've given Jim Everett a lot of different looks.
Well, they're coming after him. We said the Saints wanted to blitz him. They don't want to give him a chance to sit in the pocket and set his feet. He certainly hasn't had the opportunity to do that. Here's a reverse angle right down here. Number 41 comes right off the corner. There's nobody there. Everett sees him out of the corner of his eye and just tries to dump it off Del Pino.
Rod Harris awaits the punt inside the 10, makes the fair catch at the 9. A 42-yard punt, no return, 5:13 to go. And
4 span of his ball club. He said, we didn't run the ball enough. That was my problem. And he said, this is the type of a game where you find out if your team's ready for a championship play. And he said, the big thing that we have to do is we have to get physical. We've started to, but we have to keep it up.
It has been a physical, low-scoring defensive game. Again, a long signal count by Hebert. Dalton Hilliard. Nice hole. Hilliard gets it out to the 13-yard line. Strickland, the first man to hit him. You joined us late in the game. Here's how the scoring occurred. Martin with a catch 19 yards from Hebert, 7-0. Then Morton Anderson made it 10-0 for the Saints, kicked a 25-yard field goal after an 8-play drive. And then the Rams able to answer on a 10-play drive as Lansford connected from 32. But the Rams have wasted a couple of other opportunities down deep. Hilliard again. Tries to get outside, turns the corner. Gray, the only one back, and knocks him down.